Howdy y'all, Chris Bone here for County Kitchen and Meat Off the Bone. We've been working on flavored butters for the past couple of days, and right now we're probably in the middle of the series. I'm doing like maybe 3 to 5 videos of it. I had some requests from fans and subscribers for more Christmas content, so that's what I'm going to go ahead and give you. Yesterday we did a honey butter. The other day we did a cinnamon butter, but that's on one of the silent videos that you have to look up for. Today we're going to do something entirely different, and we're going to do a savory butter, which is going to be a roasted garlic and basil, which goes wonderfully with like steaks or even fish. Right now we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and start, taking the cloves off separately. Usually some people like to take the cloves and cut them right here and then pour the olive oil and the salt inside and put them in the oven and roast them that way. You can of course, but I found that you waste the tips of the garlic is a little bit of waste to me. So I have devised my own way of doing it, which, well, we have to take these cloves and I'm going to separate all of them individually. Doing it like this, there's virtually zero waste, and after they come out of the oven, after they're done roasting, they have the consistency of almost like toothpaste, and you can just right in the bowl. So get rid of all this. All you want is the cloves. This stuff is like trash. Alright. If you see these little end pieces, not the pointy pieces, this is what you like. You want the end pieces that look like this. See, the little end piece right here. As close to the end as possible. Let's take them off. Take them off. All right. And just remove the ends. And then I'm going to proceed to actually take the garlic out of its this red skin that you see, the onion shell, so to speak. This way, we are virtually not wasting any of the usable garlic, which is what you want, especially when you're putting it in butter. You don't want any chewy pieces, you don't want any crunchy pieces. This is butter. You want it to keep it butter consistency, which you will have after you're done doing it this way. Okay, now that you have your ends taken off, take a knife and boom, just lightly hit it, and the skin pops right off. And this what's left is the actual clove of garlic, which this right here is 100% edible. The end is taken off. There's all this is meat. Whenever someone does the way that chopping off the head of the clove, you're taking off this much of the garlic. And in some cloves, that's like half a clove of garlic right there. So that's why I decided to divide it this way. You gotta hit it hard, and the clove will just pop right off. And you can notice that I am not wearing gloves. There's a reason for that, is because the clove is very, very, very sticky, and it will stick to the glove, and it'll make it a whole lot harder. And also trying to get inside the skin of the garlic is very, yeah, it's gloves kind of impede that motion. So I don't usually do, I always wear gloves, but you know, when it comes to garlic or peeling like onions or something, I just wash my hands and go from there. I don't have the vid, man. I ain't got the vid. Oh, and by the way, whenever you are done using garlic, if you have, like, say, your garlic stickiness on your fingers, you will smell like garlic. But just like getting onion smell off of your hands, use fresh lemon juice or lime juice. The lime juice or the lemon juice will actually take the smell of the garlic from your hands. Just a little FYI, if you didn't know, if you have some lemons lying around, just squeeze them and wash your hands in the lemon juice. You will thank me later. And your family will thank me as well. While you are doing this, you might want to consider preheating your oven to 300 degrees. Some people like a little bit hotter. I like a little bit lower, but I also keep my garlic in a lot longer. The longer you keep the garlic in at a lower degree, the softer the garlic will actually get. So I've preheated my oven to 300 degrees, and I plan on keeping my garlic in for about 45 minutes to an hour. A lot of people will do it like for 35 minutes or 40 minutes, but 45 minutes is the average time to roast garlic. I keep mine in a little bit longer, between 45 minutes to an hour. Sometimes a little bit longer, sometimes a little bit shorter, but that's I like a really soft clove if I'm putting it in butter, because like I said, I want the consistency of butter. Let it out.
So good.
It does. All right. Now, just take your garlic in the middle of a 2x2 or 1.5 tin foil. Take a little bit of olive oil. There it is. You don't have to put a lot in, just enough to coat. Just enough to coat. I'll make up some of the sesame oil as well. Give it a little Asian flavor. I'm mixing the olive oil in with the garlic without touching it because I don't want oil all over my hands. Okay. Break out a little bit of salt. Let's have a bit of parsley in. It's not going to do much, it just gives it a little bit of color.
Just say it. I added parsley for color, but if you've got time, whatever, right?
I was gonna say I was looking for time, but I couldn't find any time. All right. Make a little bell. it's not really very airtight, but there's just enough air for the steam to escape so it won't blow up like a balloon. Okay, the oven is ready at about, let's put on 300. It's about 11:30, so about 12:30 I'll come back and check on it. All right. I'll see you all in an hour. Okay, it's been 1 hour at 300 degrees. I'm going to go ahead and take out the garlic. Watch out, it's very, very hot, but I'm used to it. Oh yes, look at that. That is what you want to see. Let me show you. Got a fork. Look at this. Watch this. It just spreads. Now, folks, that is 300 degrees for 1 hour covered in. So that's perfect. That's exactly what you want. That's absolutely perfect. I mean, if you want, you can mush this up while it's in the in here. But I'm not going to. I'm going to go ahead and transfer this to here, and then put the butter in over it, and then we're going to go to town. So. There's nothing in there. We're all good in the hood. Let's get a cursory mush. Now this is 2 cloves. Usually use a head of 1 clove per pound. I'm going to go ahead and use 2 cloves for 3 pounds. See how easy they're just mushing up. This, you can do this for soups. You can do this for add a little bit of olive oil in here, and then you can spread this on crostinis, on garlic. Make garlic bread. I mean, it's so good, and the smell is just so out there. See there. Room temperature. The butter, as I always say, if you're going to whip butter, they have to be room temperature. If you don't have room temperature butter, you're going to break whatever equipment you're going to use to whip it. I'm going to go ahead and use this because I used that the other day, and I wanted to show not everybody has one of these, because these KitchenAids or RoboCoops and these Warings, they're really expensive, like $600 for just the base model right here. This thing, 12 bucks at Target. So I think everybody has them. Okay, let's get rid of some of this here. That's a hot tray. This is about the time I'm going to put in some basil. And I was trying to find the thyme because I wanted to put the thyme in with the garlic. It was sitting there staring at me right here. A little bit of thyme. And like I said before, you don't have to, but to make the mixing easier, you can put in just a touch of milk or heavy cream just to make the butter a little bit more creamier. Let's say about maybe 3 tablespoons to 4 tablespoons. You just don't want to overdo it because you'll make it into like water. Now I'm not going to speak while this is on because I'm going to take the volume down so I'm not blaring you out. If there's anything I need to say, I'll probably say it while this is on, and then I'll put it up. Well, actually, since you're looking at me, I'll put it up right about here. start up at like a low to a medium speed just to get all the big pieces done. You're gonna hear it. I don't know if you can hear me, but I don't know what I'm saying. All right. I don't know if you heard me, but I'll probably put it up in the in captions. I'm just gonna get the salt. A little bit of salt. About maybe a teaspoon of salt, or maybe 2 teaspoons of salt, and pepper to taste. Some people like it a little saltier, some people don't. I'll probably end up putting a little bit more salt in as the day progresses. All right, now this is the consistency that you're looking for. It looks almost like whipped cream, and it doesn't move. Very, very light, airy, creamy. It's got the consistency of shaving cream. That's what you want. Now to portion it out and make little presents. If you didn't see the last video, I mentioned how easy it is for everyone in the whole family to enjoy doing this. Moms, dads, grandparents. If you're looking to an easy, fun way of doing something with your kids, and also making something that might be special for a family Christmas dinner, this is perfect. Need some plastic wrap, about maybe 2 feet long, evenly cut on each side. Doesn't have to be perfect. Grab my trusty rusty spatula and get about, I heat. Stick it right in the middle. Take one end and just fold it on over. Take this. It is very delicate. You don't want to smush it. It is the consistency of shaving cream, but you want to mold it into a cylindrical shape and just roll. And keep on rolling. Now this is one way of doing it. I'm just showing you multiple ways of doing it. This is how my brother and sister like to do theirs, because the entire family does flavored butter. Me, I'm impatient, so. And then you just take it on the sides. Just like you're tying a balloon. On each side. Does not have to be perfect. There you go. Want a little bit, if you want it tighter, so it keeps its form, you can always take your excess. And you stick it in the refrigerator or the freezer. Refrigerator is best to firm it up, and it'll keep its form. But it's still soft enough to spread onto toast or even cut it for a steak. I'll do another few of them. I'll let Tracy do hers, because she, during the honey butter video, she really enjoyed doing it, so I'm gonna let her do a few. Again, cylinder shape. Roll. Get started like that. There we go. If you don't want to tie it up here, which is fine, just cut it right past the knot. All right. You said you want to do something.
Whoops. Starting to unravel. That looks about right.
Well, and she actually, she knew we were going to do this today, so she brought in some ribbon, which I really haven't thought of before, but you know, she's an artist. So as she does that, after she finishes that, I'm going to let her introduce. Well, if she wants to
One more.
make them pretty.
Alright, that was a little smaller, but that's alright.
It's all right. All right, there you have it. Now, these can go in the freezer or the refrigerator right now. Right now they are very, very soft, so you probably want to put them in the refrigerator for at least an hour to firm them up a little bit, especially if you're going somewhere. If you're going to go somewhere like on a long trip or whatever, you might want to put them in the freezer. But that being said, if you want to duty them up, like make them look pretty, this will be Tracy's idea. She likes to put some ribbon on. This is just an idea of what you could do while you're at the house. Yeah, just go to town, Tracy.
Oops. Help if I could get it around there. Really?
The knot's just kind of long. No big deal.
Gotta get some of that out. This one a little too long. Snip some of that off. And then we even got little labels.
Looks wonderful.
Well, thank you.
Thank you very much for the idea for the ribbons.
You're very welcome.
There you have it. Flavored roasted garlic butter. It's great for any time of the year, especially this holiday season. It's very easy to make, and it's wonderful to bring to dinner parties or any festive activities that you want to try. I am going to do other flavors of butter in this series. Look for it. If you have any questions or comments, just let me know down below. I'm Chris Bone for County Kitchen and Meat Off the Bone. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Y'all take care.
Awesome.
All right.